Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And I'm making this vlog real quick just to answer a couple of questions that a lot of my dudes been hitting me up with, and just to talk about a couple of topics. So let's get right into it. First off, a lot of my dudes been hitting me up asking me what's my favorite phone out right now. Now, we're not talking about phones that's coming out in the future. What's my favorite phone that I'm using on a day-to-day basis? Now, I know a lot of y'all dudes think it's the Galaxy Note 2, but to keep it 100% real with y'all, my favorite phone out right now is the HTC One. That phone is super smooth. The build quality, the build on that phone makes you want to hold the phone. Plus the speakers on the front of the phone, I mean, that's a deal breaker for me. The speakers on the front of the phone is beast, yo. You know, especially when you're watching videos and you're playing music and all that in the office. You can't go wrong with the HTC One. Now, don't get me wrong. The Galaxy Note 2 is one of my favorite phones of all time. You know, that S Pen took the phone game to the next level. I use the S Pen pretty much every day. But all in all, if I got to pull out my phone to send an email or hit a dude up on Instagram or check the Twitter and all that, 90% of the time, I'm pulling out my HTC One. That's my favorite phone out right now. Especially with the aluminum bumpers on it. That phone just gives it that beast, it gives it that beast build quality. I'm rocking my HTC One. That's my favorite phone. Point blank. Next, what's my favorite tablet out right now? Now, y'all see me do the Nexus 7. That's a smooth tablet. It started to grow on me the more I started to use it. But I gotta keep it real. My favorite tablet out right now is the Galaxy Note 10.1. That tablet has the speakers on the front, so you're getting that good sound. It has the S Pen, which separates it from all the other tablets out there right now. And it has the spot for the memory card. So this is why I'm switching all my movies, all my music and all that. So that's my all-in-all go-to tablet. Now the Galaxy Note 8.0, that's probably my favorite tablet for using while I'm in the bed. But when I'm outside in the street and all that, and I'm at work, and I gotta pull out a tablet, 9 out of 10 times, I'm pulling out my Galaxy Note 10.1. That's my favorite big dog tablet out right now. Next, let's talk about the Galaxy Note 3 and the Galaxy Gear. A lot of dudes been hitting me up asking me, am I gonna get that? And the answer is, of course I'm getting that. You know what I'm saying? That Galaxy Gear, now a lot of cats ain't really feeling the Galaxy Gear like that. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of other smartwatches that's about to drop. Sony got a nice one. I see, I forgot this company. I don't even know. I never heard of them before, but they got a smartwatch coming out. I'll talk about that in another video. But a lot of people not really feeling the Galaxy Gear like that. But I'm really feeling it because I like that little camera on the side of it. I like the fact that you could pair it up with the tablet and pair it up with your Galaxy Note 3. And it's just like, it just gives you that James Bond look. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know that's the kind of shit I'm into. I like that futuristic shit. I like that hands-free shit. So the Galaxy Gear and the Galaxy Note 3, I'm definitely copping. So a lot of people said, it's not a big upgrade from the Galaxy Note 2. Well, you gotta remember, the phone is a bigger phone. You know what I'm saying? It got more RAM on it, more features from the S Pen. And I'm pretty sure that, after a couple of months, they're going to send out an update so you can use the Galaxy Gear with your Galaxy Note and your Galaxy S3 and your S4 and all of that. But when it first launches, I'm pretty sure it's only going to work with the Galaxy Note 3. So therefore, I definitely got to get the Galaxy Note 3. Y'all know I like to be on top of the food chain. The Galaxy Note 3 looks like it's going to be beast. I'm definitely getting that. So when it comes out, y'all know I'm dropping mad videos on that. Y'all know we're going to be hitting that heavy. That's a good look right there. Also, the Galaxy Note 10.1, the 2014 edition. I'm definitely getting that. Because if the Galaxy Note 10.1 is my favorite tablet right now, this is the upgraded version. Now, I don't know if y'all seen the videos on the Galaxy Note 3 and the 10.1. You see how now I got the leather back. So I see Samsung is trying to push away from that plastic feel to it. Even though it's not, 100% metal, like HTC One and all that. But that leather back looks sick on the Galaxy Note 3. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So to answer that question, yes, I'm getting the Note 3. That's why, a lot of dudes been asking me, why haven't I been doing too many Galaxy Note videos, like cases and accessories and all that? It doesn't make no sense because I'm getting ready to get rid of my Galaxy Note 2. As soon as the Note 3 drops, the Note 2 is history for me. So it don't make any sense for me to keep going buying cases for that when I know that phone is basically on its last days. You know what I mean? Next, big question a lot of people asking me, what's up with the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C? Look, y'all know me. I don't be hating on no companies and all that. I like tech. So I like all tech. Apple, that's a smart move for them to do, you know, to come out with that that iPhone 5C, because you can't just have one phone on the market. What about all those people that can't afford the, you know, the big top of the line phone and all that? Apple been missing out on money for years. If they would have had the iPhone 4C and all of that, think about it. This is the type of phone that you get for your daughter or for your son, or you get for your moms or your pops who not really into tech and all that. If you just want a phone that's going to be sending text messages, checking email, using GPS here and there, you know, taking pictures, playing around, running with friends and words with friends, and, you know, temple run and all that, the iPhone 5C is a good phone to use for that. Because right now my daughter rocking the iPhone 4S that I bought off contract for like $400. I would have definitely bought her the iPhone 5C. You know what I'm saying? Because all she doing is taking pictures and playing games and sending me text messages all day long. You know what I'm saying? So Apple, that's a smart move for the iPhone 5C. I'm not hating on that at all. Will I buy it? Definitely not, because y'all know I only rock top of the line phones. So the iPhone 5C, that's kind of like you know, my first iPhone joint. So that's not really for me. But there's definitely a market for that, just not for me. Now, as far as the iPhone 5S, I'm definitely copping that. A lot of people think that it's not really that much of a big upgrade from the iPhone 5 just because it looks the same on the outside. But you got to remember, it has a whole new chipset inside of it, new processor. You know, now think about it. A lot of cats don't like that fingerprint scanner and all that because they're like, oh yeah, you know, fingerprints going through the system and all that, you know, brother man watching and all that. Me personally, I don't give a shit about all that, because, you know, I'm not committing no crimes and all that, so I'm not really worried about my fingerprints going in the system. Not to mention the kind of job that I do, you know what I'm saying? my prints been in the system, background investigation, been dealing with the feds and all that. So like, I'm not really worried about all that. I like that innovative feature with the fingerprint, even though, fellas, let's keep it real, that's not new technology. You know, I had that on my desktop. I had a little Microsoft joint that you put your fingerprint on to open your desktop. I had that about, I don't know, maybe 6-7 years ago. The last time I remember using it is when I was checking my top 10 friends on MySpace. You feel me? So that's how long that technology, like that technology is not new, but it looks sick on the phone though. You know, I never seen that on the cell phone like that. Y'all remember all those apps that you put the fingerprint on, like the, you know, fingerprint scanner apps, the bootleg ones that just for show? This one looks sick. Now watch some videos on that. If you don't believe me, watch some videos and watch the way you set it up and it learns your print and all that. And you can have like up to, I think, 4 or 5 different fingerprints on it. That's a good look for me right there. So that, you know, and I ain't gonna front, I kind of like the fact that they didn't change the body style. So this way, all of my other iPhone cases and accessories that I got, I can still use. So I'm still gonna be rocking my knuckle case. I'm still gonna be rocking my Exovault joint. I'm still gonna be rocking all of the you know, y'all seen all the cases I did. I'm still gonna be able to rock all those cases. So that's a good look. Now, personally, I would have liked to see at least a 4.5-inch screen. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, my iPhone 5, I pretty much only use to send text messages. I use it for music in the gym. And, you know, I use it here and there, you know, for little shit. But the screen is so small, I don't see myself using it for reading long emails and typing out long emails and doing a whole bunch of shit. If I got a big 5-inch phone right here on the side, then I'm not going to use the iPhone for that. But I'm definitely digging the gold iPhone 5. The gold iPhone 5S, I'm definitely copping that one. So y'all can definitely look forward to that. Yeah, I know, all my Android heads, I know y'all gonna say, well, it's not really that much of an upgrade. But to me, if you add one feature to something that's not on the other phone, then that's an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people say, you know what? The Galaxy S4 came out. It doesn't have that much stuff different than the S3. I might as well stick with my S3 maybe until the 5 comes out. You know, I ain't hating that, you know, do you? But me personally, I'm a tech head, so I need to have all the latest features. I want all the latest toys. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody else's phone being able to do something that my phone can't do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna upgrade and get the iPhone 5S. Now keep in mind, my iPhone 5 I got right now is 64 gig. I could easily sell that for $500. You know what I'm saying? And if I want, I could get another 64 gig iPhone 5S, which I don't even need because I just realized that I only use about 10 gigs on my iPhone. So I might just get a 16 gig. So I sell this one for $500, add an extra $150, step up to the next level. I'm gonna play with that fingerprint scanner shit. You know, I'm gonna play with all the new features on it, the new camera. I like iOS 7, don't get me wrong too, that looks smooth. I like the new camera features with that slow motion camera and all that. Whatever, it looks good. So I'm definitely gonna get that. If you don't like Apple and all that, then don't get it. That's your choice. but I'm definitely gonna get it. Next. Now this phone, I don't really hear too many people talking about it, but this might be the phone that I'm really waiting for the most. This is like the most anticipated phone for me, the HTC One Max. I'm really looking forward to that. And I heard through the grapevine that it's coming out on Sprint. So look, all y'all dudes, if you only got one phone, be careful. Don't run out and go get the Galaxy Note 3 just yet. Make sure you see if the HTC One is really gonna drop, the One Max, if it's really gonna drop, or if it's just in rumors and all that. But right now, if I see a big giant HTC One Max, that's gonna be my favorite phone. Even though it's not gonna have the S Pen and all that, you know, there's a whole bunch of aftermarket styluses that you could get, even though they don't come close to the S Pen. But the build quality and the speakers on the front, I'm definitely looking forward to that HTC One Max. Trust me. All right, that's something I could definitely see myself copping. Next, the Motorola X. A lot of cats been asking me, what do I think about the Moto X? Look, the Moto X, I've been playing with it for a couple of days because dude at my job got one. He had an iPhone for the last couple of years, so he's just now switching over to Android. He ran out and bought the Motorola X, so he wanted me to set it up for him. So I've been playing with it here and there. That phone is cool, don't get me wrong. That phone is definitely cool, but I just think it came out at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see you going to buy that phone right now if you got the HTC One out, you got the Galaxy S4, you got the Note 2, you got the Note 3. You know, you got all these other phones that's coming out. That to me is better than this. You know, better than the Moto X. So I can't really justify going out and buy that off contract for, you know, and keep in mind, they want like, I think almost $600 for that. You know, it has some cool features. I like those, you know, the voice features and all that. The build quality feels nice on it. It's cool. I'm just not going to cop it. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. The same way I never liked Motorola Droids and all of that. I never really liked too many Motorola's. I like the Motorola Photon. That was probably my favorite Motorola phone. I had the Razr and all of that. I don't know, man. I'm just not really feeling the Moto X like that. I'm not knocking the phone. The phone is smooth and fast. I downloaded a whole bunch of apps for them, and yeah, I was setting it up the way I set up all my phones. The phone was smooth, no lag and all that. I liked it, but I'm just, you know, it's just not for me. I'm not really feeling it. What else? Let's talk about a lot of dudes been hit me up asking me, am I gonna get any Windows phones? Now, I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I hate Windows OS. That's the worst OS in my opinion out of any OS that's on the market. I really can't stand Windows OS. I've been like my man got the Lumina, the Nokia, the Lumina joint. He got that joint. You know, I play with it here and there too. The camera on it is banging. Don't get me wrong. That's probably the best camera out. But the OS, man, I can't flow with it. They don't have all the apps that you get on Android and iOS. You know, they're missing a lot of stuff. The app, the way the OS is kind of feels like you're using your desktop. It's too bulky and cluttered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really feeling it. So therefore, I don't know. I have to be really bored one day to go out and get a Windows phone. But the way it looks right now, I'm not rocking with no Windows phones. Point blank, none. I mean, like I said, now, if somebody give me one, I'll use it and play with it and all that, but I can't see myself going and drop $500 on a Windows phone. That ain't happening. All right, now, where was we? What else? Blackberry. Now, a lot of cats been hitting me up asking me, am I going to do a review on the Blackberry Q10 or the Z10? And I had planned on doing that, but after playing with those phones in the, not even playing with them in the streets, after just playing with them in the stores and all of that, I can't flow with the Blackberry. I think Blackberry is a done deal. I still got the 9930. That's my, you know, go-to work phone because of the keyboard and the emails and all that. But I can't see dropping no $500-600 on no Blackberry. You know what I'm saying? The Blackberry is a dead ship, yo. You know what I'm saying? That Blackberry ship already sank. You know what I'm saying? If all y'all cats that got the Z10 and y'all really feeling it and all that, you know, more power to y'all, but for me, Blackberry is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I'll stick with the 9930 just for work purposes. My 9930 don't have no apps on it. Nothing. Just email. You know what I'm saying? So just email and BBM, that's cool, but I can't see buying a whole phone just for that. And Blackberry, you know, the way they're supposed to work with Android apps and all that, man, nobody got time for that shit. So I'm not really feeling the Blackberries out right now, so that's why you don't see none of that on my channel. So I'm not fucking with no Blackberries other than the 9930, and that's only on some work shit. Next, the Sony Xperia Ultra. A lot of people asking me, am I feeling that phone? That phone is definitely sick. I like that big giant 6.4 inch screen. I'm definitely feeling that. But, you know, you got to get the unlocked version. And y'all know, you know, I use Verizon and Sprint, so, you know, that's a done deal with me as far as with all the unlocked phones and all that. But if that phone did make its way to Verizon or Sprint, I would definitely cop that in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really was too big into Sony phones and all that, but that 6.4-inch screen, that's something that I would definitely flow it. I would definitely give it a shot. So all y'all cats who rock with unlocked phones, if y'all got that Sony Xperia, let me know how y'all like that phone. Let me know if it's smooth and all that. I'm personally not going to get it unless it drop on Sprint or Verizon, but let me know how y'all like that joint. If y'all never seen it, check out some videos on that. That phone is massive. That phone it's like using a Nexus 7 tablet as a phone. You know, it's almost that size. So that's something I would like. Whatever, if it came to Sprint, I would definitely cop it. If it came to Verizon, I would definitely get it. But, you know, I ain't really with all the unlocked phones and all that. Whatever. Next, what's up with the LG 2? You know, the LG, the G2, and the G Pro and all that. This is just my personal feeling. I don't like LG phones. You know what I'm saying? I don't like LG phones. I don't like LG UI. That's not knocking them. The specs on paper, they good. I hear a lot of people who got the LG, like a lot of my dudes been hitting me up on Google Plus, who got the LG phones. They love them. But me personally, I just can't see buying them. I don't like them. Not to mention, y'all know that I don't keep phones that long. Like, I keep phones until something new come out. Then I'm trying to pack this one up and sell it and get the new one. That's why whenever I buy a phone, I buy a case. I buy a bunch of nice cases. I buy a glass screen protector or some kind of screen protector, and I keep the phone looking crispy, and I keep the box and all that, because as soon as the next phone drop, I'm trying to get maximum return on that. You know what I'm saying? When I sell it, I'm trying to sell it for the maximum price I can. And I noticed that a lot of people, they don't want to buy LG phones and all that. So is that my main reason for not copping it? No. Personally, I just don't like LG phones, and I don't like LG UI. Yeah, I know you can root it and put whatever you want on it, but nah, I don't like LG phones. You know what I'm saying? And when you're ready to sell it, nobody want to buy it. And if you look at Best Buy, you know, I use Best Buy buyback a lot. If you look at Best Buy buyback, you buy an LG phone for $500. 2 weeks later, if you try to sell it back to Best Buy, they give you $100 for it. Now, if you buy a Galaxy Note for $500, you know, 2 weeks later you try to sell it, you get back $280. You know what I'm saying? So do the math for yourself. That's why I don't really flow with LG phones. I'm not knocking them. No, the specs look nice and all that. Everybody who got them, you'll be hitting me up with the comments and all that. I know y'all like it and all that, but they just ain't for me. What else? A lot of dudes been hitting me up asking me what's my favorite tempered glass. That's a big question. Well, asking me what's my favorite tempered glass is kind of like asking me what's my favorite sneakers. Is it Nikes, Adidas, or Reeboks? You know, they pretty much all the same. But me personally, I like the iLume ones the best because the customer service. You know, when you get something from iLume, you get that handwritten note. You know, the way they send it to you with the extra buttons and all that. Look, I like the presentation. I like the way they deal with you with the customer service. But other than that, they pretty much all the same. But one thing I will say, another reason why I like the iLume ones is when you got to take them off, because you know them shits break after a while. If you drop the phone and you got a tempered glass screen protector and it cracks, you're not gonna just leave it on there for $20. Just get another one. So I notice now a lot of them, especially with the Spigen one, a lot of them, they're not that easy to take on and off. But the iLume one, it peels right on and off, even if it's cracked up into 1,000 pieces. Y'all seen the videos for yourself. You can peel them off and they'll stay like that. I had an incident with a Spigen one, not the Glass TR, the one right before that. The shit broke. I was peeling it off my phone. The shit broke into 1,000 pieces, little teeny pieces of glass everywhere. And the day that I was taking it off, I happened to be sitting at my desk in the house, and I had on shorts. I got glass all over my leg, glass like in my pores, you know what I'm saying? That really turned me off from the Spigen one. Even though, don't get me wrong, the Glass TR, the thin one, I'm really feeling that one. That's the one I'm rocking on my iPhone right now. But I just ordered a whole bunch of iLume ones. I got the HTC One. We got the, oh, that's another thing I want to mention real quick. But let me just finish my thought real quick. My favorite screen protector out of the tempered glass ones is the iLume. Now, don't get me wrong. All three of them that I did is nice. The Mimi one, or I'm not the Mimi, the Mime joint. Mime, Mimi, y'all know what I'm talking about. The Mime joint, the Spigen one, and the iLume. All of them are nice. I like the iLume the best. Then after that, I'll take the Spigen and I'll take the Mime. Don't get me wrong. All three of them do the job the same. It's just about customer service. Which one, you know, when you ordered it, which one came the fastest. You know, you got to look at the little details. You know, and one thing I will tell you, with iLoom, I ordered one before. It came in the mail. It looked like it was dirty and it had a little chip on it. I hit them up. I sent it back. They sent me another one with a little, you know, apology note. And they actually sent me a free one to go with it. So they sent me 2 in the mail with an apology note. So, you know, that's why me personally, I like iLoom the best. Customer service. I like how they treat me over there and all that. But you got to make your own choice. Like I said, all 3 of them, they work equally as good. Point blank. But I will say this now. iLoom has some Flexi Glass coming out. I just ordered it. Matter of fact, I got a package in the mail. I ain't even opened it. That's probably the package. So look for that video soon. We got the flexible glass. All right, so I want to see what that's all about. So we're going to do a video. We're going to get into that. That looks like it's going to be something hot, though. We got one for the Galaxy Note 2. We got one for the HTC One. And we got one for the Galaxy S4. So we're going to get into those next week. What else? Now, that's it for the tech shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my thoughts on all the new tech coming out. All my favorite phones, favorite tablets, and all of that. Now, I got a couple of questions that dudes been hitting me up with on Twitter. These don't have nothing to do with tech, so if that's all you wanted to hear, the tech shit, then stop the video right now. Plus, I might have to warn you, I might have to get a little ignorant right now. So let's get into these viewer questions now from Twitter. First off, I'm not gonna, plus y'all know me, I don't like dry snitching and all that, so I ain't gonna throw nobody's name out there. But a dude hit me up, asked me, why do I have so many phones? Like, what is it? Why do I have so many phones? Why do I need so many phones? Well, the answer to that is this. I use my phones different from how y'all use your phones. Like, I don't know how y'all use your phones. I don't know if y'all got phones and y'all just, you know, playing around on Twitter, playing around on Facebook, doing whatever y'all do. But I use my phones for business. You know what I'm saying? Every time my phone rings, there's a good chance that it has to do with me getting some paper. You know what I'm saying? So I can't afford to be missing phone calls. I don't care what no situation is. So I need my main phone. I need a backup phone. I need a backup phone for my backup phone. And then I also need a phone that I could just play around on Twitter and Facebook all day, drain the battery. Who cares if the signals is crossed because I'm doing this and doing that, or download or something, whatever. And then I also need my emergency phone. That's the Blackberry. That's my emergency go-to work phone. So basically, when I walk out of the house, you'll never catch me anywhere in the street or anywhere without 4 phones on me. Point blank. Now, look, that's not trying to be walking around with phones like, yo, look at me, I'm a boss, I got mad phones. That's not why I carry all these phones. I carry these phones because it has to do with my business. You know what I'm saying? I need to be accessible. I need to be reached. So when somebody call me, I can't afford to not answer the phone. I can't afford to be missing emails and all that. If I miss an email, that could be X amount of money that I just missed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why all day I'm walking around with phones in my pocket. And that's why I'm into phones so much, because that's a big part of my day. A big part of my day, I got a phone in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So that brings me to my next question that somebody asked me is, you know, why do I buy so many cases? Why do I got so many phone cases? Well, to answer that, it goes back to the first question. Like, if I'm using phones all day long, the phone is always in my hand, I like to switch up my cases. I like my phone to look fresh, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a part of my day. My phone is a part of my outfit. My phone is a part of my wardrobe, a part of my day. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm walking around, I could just walk around with phones with the same case all day, but what fun is that? You know what I'm saying? I like to have different flavors, different cases for different occasions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the gym right now. I'm parked in the parking lot. I just finished working out. I'm getting ready to go check out this this boxing match tonight. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team. You already know how that goes. We're getting ready to go watch that fight. But I got a different case for when I'm in the gym. Then, you know, that case get all sweaty and dirty. Then when I go home and I want to get fresh and I'm throwing on the Gucci shoes and all that, then I got to put on a nice case to go with that. I can't be rolling out with, you know what I'm saying, with nice brand new Jordans on and nice outfit and all that, and there's some dirty case that's beat up and got, you know, black marks on it from the gym and all that. I can't do that. That ain't how I move. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got the Exo Vault case. That's why I got the knuckle case, and I got 1,000 speaking cases and all that. Because this way, when I keep switching my cases every day, every time I put on a case, it looks brand new. That's why I like to have a whole bunch of cases. You know, buying these phones, cases, and accessories and all that, that's a hobby for me. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell somebody, you know, how to, you know what I'm saying? You can't really tell somebody who has a hobby how much they can spend on that hobby. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's like telling a dude who's a sneakerhead, oh, you know, don't buy so many sneakers. You can't do that. Dudes who sneakerheads, they'll spend their last dime on a pair of sneakers because that's something that they like. And me, my motto is, look, if I'm gonna be working hard, I'm gonna be playing hard. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to another question that somebody asked me is, why do I waste so much money on gadgets and stuff like that? Look, first of all, let me explain something to y'all haters out there that's watching this shit. Something is not a waste of money if you didn't buy it. You feel me? Like, I can't go to that same sneakerhead dude and be like, yo, son, why you wasted $250 on a pair of Jordans? How is that a waste? I didn't spend any money on it. He spent the money. Now, if he's at work busting his ass and making money and he's paying his bills and everything is fine and he got money to play with, how you gonna tell that man how to play with his money? You know what I'm saying? And that goes the same for me. Like, you can't tell me I wasted $200 on an iPhone case, then when I put it on, I'm feeling good when I'm wearing it. It's not a waste. You didn't buy it. All you did was watch the video. Me, it's never a waste for me. When I get something that I like, it's never a waste. I don't care how much money I spent on it. It's never a waste if I like it, if I'm having fun, if I'm enjoying it. A lot of dudes hit me up, you know, they be like, how much you paid for your exhaust and all that? When I be like, yo, you know, my exhaust and the headers and all that, you're looking at about 10 stacks. Dudes be like, what, you crazy? You know, $10,000 for exhaust and all that? You could have bought another car. Yeah, I could have, but my car wouldn't sound the way it sounds now. You know what I'm saying? When I drive around and my car making all that noise and I'm having fun and I'm pulling up to Lamborghinis and Ferraris and, you know, I'm drowning them out, I feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. So that's money well spent to me. So don't tell me that I'm wasting money on this and wasting money on that. It's not a waste if I'm having fun with it, if I'm enjoying it. You see what I'm saying? So like tonight, when I go to this, we go to the spot to watch the boxing match and all that, and everybody's at the bar, everybody got their phones on the table and all that, and I got my case on the table, I already know that nobody else got that case. Nobody else in that whole bar got that same case as me. Now, you might see 3 people with this case, 3 people with that case, a whole bunch of people with these cases that they sell at Sprint and all that. The case that I'm rocking tonight, nobody else got in the whole spot. So that's worth the extra couple of dollars for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not telling you to go spend all your money on cases and all that. Do you? Like me, I work hard, so I'm going to play hard. That's my motto. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, some of y'all cats, y'all got to learn how to live this life, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't always be worrying about the price and always worrying about trying to save $1 here and there. Sometimes you got to treat yourself and you got to live a little bit, especially if you work hard. You know what I'm saying? If you working every day, you taking care of your kids, you taking care of your girl, taking care of your family, taking care of all your bills, why can't you treat yourself to something nice? You know what I'm saying? I refuse to be walking around like, okay, every money I get, every penny that I get, I'm saving for this, saving for that, saving for this. That's not how I live, yo. You know what I'm saying? I work hard and I play hard. So I hope that answers that question. Why do I keep buying so much cases and buying this and buying that? It's because I'm trying to live, I'm trying to have fun, and I'm trying to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? As long as all my shit is paid for, you don't never see me walking around with bills that's backing up. You don't see nobody calling, getting ready to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my phone is cut off, my cable is off, my power's off. Like, you don't never hear none of that. All my bills is taken care of. When I got money left over to play with, best believe I'm gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? And the last question before I get out of here, a lot of dudes, probably like, this is probably the most question that everybody asks in the world, I watch all my videos, is where do I work at? What do I do for work? And like I said this before, I said this in another video. Look, the game is to be sold, not to be told, all right? Let me say that again for y'all if y'all didn't hear that. The game is to be sold, not to be told. What does that mean? That means if I'm not making no money from putting all my business out in the street, what's the sense of me doing that? Y'all read the comments on these videos for yourself. Y'all see how many dudes be hating. Like, dudes be hating mad hard over phone cases. So if a dude gonna hate, oh, you fucking dumb nigga, go back to Africa, all this bullshit. If a nigga gonna hate that much over a phone case, imagine now if I start putting real shit out there, you know, on the web, real videos. If I start making videos at work and all this shit, imagine the kind of hate I'm gonna get. Like, I don't need that shit. Not to mention, the dudes that I work with some high profile cats here and there. They don't want their business on the street, and I ain't the type of dude that be putting other people's business out on the street. So that, you know, so the bottom line is, look, I don't sell drugs. I know a lot of y'all cats probably like, oh, he sell drugs and all that. That's why he don't want to tell nobody where he work at and all that. No, I got an official job and all that. I got my own business and all that too. But the point is, I'm not putting too much of my personal information online. I got too many haters. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, it just don't benefit me. It don't benefit me to put all of my business out there for everybody to know. Why would I do that? And all y'all cats, y'all shouldn't be doing that either. Y'all shouldn't be letting everybody know where you eat and how you eat, You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do that. Get your money, keep it to yourself. A lot of dudes, like, you watch all these other videos, you don't see nobody telling, you watch Phone Dog and see that and all that. You don't see nobody telling you what stocks they invest in, and you know what I'm saying, and where they going for vacation, and how much money they got in the bank, how they got money. Like, you don't see that. And a lot of dudes don't have no class here. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's like you see a dude in the street pull up in a Ferrari. Imagine you walk up to that cat and be like, yo, son, how you got money to afford that Ferrari? How you did that? That's no class. You don't do that, You just look at that man and you just assume that he's doing what he got to do. So when you see me, just assume that I'm doing what I got to do. Point blank. Now, one more thing before I get out of here. A lot of cats be like, y'all read the comments. Oh, how come I be shitting on niggas in the comments and all that? How come I be going mad hard on cats? I should just ignore them and all that. I should ignore the haters and all that. Yeah, I could do that. I could ignore the haters and all that. Y'all seen one of my other vlogs. I told y'all that the haters is like roaches and you got to stomp them. Well, it's the same thing. It's like, think of this whole YouTube shit like a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? My channel is like watching a basketball game. So when you read in the comments, yeah, you got the haters coming through and they saying their little slick shit here and there. When you watch a basketball game, do you want to see a whole game of all dudes making layups and shooting free throws? You know what I'm saying? The whole game, 2-point free throws, layup, free throw. Or you want to see somebody get dunked on? You want to see somebody come flying down the lane, dunk on a dude, have his fucking nuts on the dude's shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Scream at him, ball him in the face and all that. That's what you want to see. So that's the same thing on my channel. When the haters come through hating and all that, I ain't gonna just delete their comment and block them and all that. I'm dunking on them, just like a basketball player, you know what I'm saying? I'm shitting on them. And look, this is nothing new for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already told y'all that I don't make videos for views and try to see how many subscribers I got. Shout out to everybody who used to watch my video years ago when I had 50 subscribers. It's the same thing from when I got 50 subscribers to 50,000. The shit don't change. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be smashing haters. You know what I'm saying? That's for me, that's fun anyway. Like, if a dude gonna take time out of their life to come and hate on my shit, then the least I could do is take a little bit of time to shit on them before I block them, because I do be blocking a lot of cats. I think I'll probably block maybe 10, 15 dudes a day, because I don't got time for dudes to spam out my whole comment section with a bunch of bullshit hate. You know what I'm saying? I like to leave the comments open for y'all cats, the cats that rock with my videos, the cats that respect the shit, the cats that leave an intelligent comments and intelligent questions. Like I said, when I leave a video, I'm not expecting everybody to like the thing that I'm reviewing or like my opinions. If you disagree, I want you to disagree. Like, if just like I told y'all, I like the iPhone 5S. If you don't like the iPhone 5S, leave it in the comment. That don't have nothing to do with me. I didn't invent the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? So when you tell me that you don't like the iPhone, I ain't gonna be like, fuck you, nigga, you don't like the iPhone, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. No, we all supposed to have our own opinions. So I welcome everybody's opinion. I want you to leave your opinions. I want you to leave your comments and all that. But if you don't like something I'm saying about a tech gadget or a phone case or something, don't try to start spazzing out on me, because I didn't make the shit. Like, if you read the comments on the knuckle case video, a lot of cats acting like I'm the one who invented that shit. Oh, that's some black people shit. That's some hood shit. That's some ghetto shit. Yo, dog, I didn't invent the knuckle case. All I did was see it on the website and I bought it. I seen a couple of celebrities with it on TV. I went online to find out what is that, how much it costs. I said, oh shit, that shit is affordable. Let me get that. Now, if I would have looked at it and it would have been $5,000 is gold and all that, yeah, I probably would have passed on it. But $120, that's something that I can rock with. So I went out and copped it. If you don't like it, that's your choice. I want you to voice your opinion. But don't try to spaz out on me, because then I'm going in your mouth. Point blank. That's how I move out. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where we be at, full time 100%. I know this video is mad long and all that, but Dudes been hitting me up for a while asking me how come I don't do no vlogs anymore. And I just been mad busy and all that. So now I got a couple of minutes. So I'm trying to squeeze everything into one video. So this video ain't gonna be for everybody. I know when y'all see the time, dudes gonna be like, oh shit, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know how long I've been going in, but it is what it is, all right? I made this video for the dudes that been hitting me up, my real subscribers, my real friends. Look, I never say fans. Like a lot of dudes be like, oh, I'm your biggest fan and all that. I never say fans. I always say friends because I'm not a celebrity or some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of actor, entertainer. I'm just a regular dude. Shout out, special shout out to everybody who came to Beamer Stock last Sunday. A lot of dudes, I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't throwing no names and all that. A lot of dudes recognize the car from YouTube and all that. A lot of dudes recognize me from the videos and all that. Dudes was approaching me like, yo, what's up, Floss? We like the videos, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about phone for a minute. Let's talk about cars, blah, blah, blah. Yo, when y'all see me in the hood, y'all see me in the streets, I'm very approachable. You know what I'm saying? Just don't approach me with no hate shit. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody who was at Beamer Stock, who came to me, like, yo, I like the videos and all that. I was showing mad love to everybody. I was taking pictures with dudes. I had dudes sitting up in the car, revving my car up and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up in other dudes' cars. Like, it's all love with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making this video for y'all cats. Y'all cats that rock with me on that level. All right? So it's your boy Floss. All my dudes get rich. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, go eat a fucking dick. It's your boy Floss. I'm out. Deuces.